I overheard my family's plan to humiliate me at Christmas dinner. I left without saying a word and blocked all their numbers. 3 days later, my mom showed up at my jewelry studio, the one she called a craft hobby, right as I was signing a $250,000 contract. I'm 28 years old, and I've been the family disappointment for 6 years now. It started the day I dropped out of Columbia Law School to make jewelry full-time. My parents didn't speak to me for 3 months. My brother called it a quarter-life crisis. My sister sent me job postings for paralegal positions like I was unemployed. Every family gathering became a performance. My brother David would talk about his latest surgery. My sister Rachel would drop names of Fortune 500 clients. Then someone would turn to me with that pitying smile and ask how my little business was going. My dad once introduced me to his golf buddy as our creative one, with the same tone you'd use for our troubled one. Last Thanksgiving, things hit a new low. My dad was carving the turkey when he said, completely casual, "At least Clara's enjoying her trinket phase. Some people need to fail before they get serious about life." Everyone laughed. My mom patted my hand like I was a child who'd just lost a soccer game. I sat there with a frozen smile, pushing mashed potatoes around my plate, but I kept working. 16-hour days in my tiny Brooklyn studio, building a client list, perfecting my designs, learning the business side that nobody thought I cared about. I wasn't making fortune, but I was surviving. I was happy. That should have been enough. 2 weeks before Christmas, my mom called asking me to come early to help decorate. She actually sounded warm on the phone, which should have been my first warning. I drove up to Greenwich on a Tuesday afternoon, carrying a box of handmade ornaments I'd crafted for their tree. Small peace offerings shaped like snowflakes, each one taking hours to make. The house was empty when I arrived, or so I thought. I was heading toward the kitchen when I heard voices coming from my dad's office. The door was cracked open about 3 inches. I heard my name and froze. "The intervention is set for Christmas dinner," my mom was saying. "I've invited the Hendersons and the Wangs. They need to see we're handling this as a family." My dad's voice replied, "Stephen confirmed he'll present the financial breakdown. Show her exactly how much money she's losing every month with this jewelry thing." "It's perfect timing," my sister Rachel added. "Public pressure. She can't make a scene in front of everyone. She'll have to listen." My brother David laughed. "Maybe this will finally snap her out of it. Get her to stop wasting her degree. I've already talked to Richard at my firm," my dad continued. "He'll take her on as a junior associate. 50,000 starting salary. Not ideal, but better than whatever she's making now selling bracelets on Etsy." My mom sighed. "I just want my daughter back. The smart one who had a future." I stood there for maybe 30 seconds, hand still holding the box of ornaments. Then I walked out, didn't grab my coat, didn't say goodbye. Just got in my car and drove back to Brooklyn in complete silence. I blocked all their numbers that night. Spent the next 3 days working in my studio, pouring everything into my craft. On December 23rd, I got an email that changed everything. A luxury hotel chain had been following my work for months. They wanted custom jewelry pieces for all 40 of their locations, signature designs for their boutiques, exclusive collections for VIP guests. The contract was worth $250,000. I read that email 5 times before it felt real. Christmas Day, I worked, sketching designs, planning production timelines, researching manufacturers who could scale up. I ordered Thai food and ate it cold at my workbench. It was the best Christmas I'd had in years. On December 28th, I was in my studio finalizing paperwork when I heard the door chime. I looked up and there she was, my mom, standing in the doorway in her wool coat and pearl earrings, looking around my studio like she'd entered a foreign country. "Clara, we need to talk," she started, using her reasonable voice. "You can't just disappear on Christmas. The family is worried. This jewelry thing is clearly stressing you out and we only want what's best." She stopped mid-sentence. Her eyes had landed on the man sitting across from my desk in a tailored suit, contract papers spread between us. James Mitchell, CEO of Meridian Luxury Hotels, stood up and extended his hand. "You must be Clara's mother. I'm James Mitchell. Your daughter just became our exclusive jewelry designer. We're partnering on a $250,000 launch." My mom's face went completely white, and I smiled for the first time in weeks.